Good morning, Upward. My name is CORNPOP16. Today we're going to be watching a UGC Silvers match, but this isn't just any UGC Silver match. This is the grand finals of UGC Silver. Here we have Disingenuous Assertion taken on Water Under a Bridge. We saw Water Under a Bridge nearly take out their opponents last week on Viaduct, and it was an even closer match, I've heard, from Disingenuous Assertions. They went 4-3, I believe, against the first seed team, making it the two underdogs in the finals, at least the two underdogs in terms of the semifinals. These were definitely not the teams that were expected to win, but they both ended up winning. So I'm expecting to see a really close match here, honestly, and it's best of 3 maps, of course. Yeah, 3, well, possibly 2, but 2 or 3 maps going to be played this evening. I believe, I mean, obviously the first one looks like it's going to be Upward. I don't have the map list on me. I never asked, but based on what the server's on right now and based on what I saw they were scrimming earlier, I would assume that Upward is the first one. And it looks like Water Under a Bridge are having a bit of a meeting or something here, as they're all spies just kind of sitting in their spawn. We have 9 and 8 in the server, so we're really just like almost ready to go. Yeah, so UGC Silver playoffs, honestly, pretty popular game to cast, I suppose. I got word that there was like 3 or 4 other casts going on of this very match, probably right now, I would expect. Most of them are live, and I don't really care about viewership too much, so I don't really mind casting when other people are casting, but you know, there's plenty of other options if you really just don't like my voice. Like, that's understandable. But if you're sticking around, you know, that's good too. Godphase is a player in the server in Spectate, so I would assume that that would be the last player. I can go over rosters really quick. They might not have the correct rosters posted on their page, but just looking at what I know, Disingenuous Assertions, they're going to have blue t-shirt guy playing Scout, LT on Soldier, Zeke playing Pyro, Exile I believe will be playing Demo, Rondago on Heavy, Misa on Engineer, Mariposa, but I believe that's just Butterfly in the server is going to be what I call her, playing Medic, Podgy of course on Sniper, and we'll talk a little bit like that if the pregame lasts too long here, and then Koshi on Spy. Looking over at the Water Under Bridge roster, they've got a few more names I don't recognize. I should recognize them because I cast them last week, but I don't remember anything from last week. But based on their UGC page and what I can see in this tab menu, Hoy will be playing Scout for us. Dr. Emer is set to be playing Soldier, but that could be, and that's probably Dreamer, actually. That Dr. Emer. Wow, no, that's probably Dreamer. Steve I Can't McGee on Pyro. Not sure who that would be, but I'm sure we'll see him switch over. Cat Spec Stacks on Demo, Tickler on Heavy, and on his UGC page, it's a Tickler and then in brackets, Hacking Harder Than Rondago, which is of course DAT's Heavy, so a little bit of Heavy rivalry going on there. Burton on Engineer, Protein on Medic, Bob on Sniper, and Abridge on Spy. Bob doesn't seem to be Bob's one I remember from last week, though, I believe. So, yeah, I'm sure we'll get it figured out. Godphase appears to just be staying in spec because we did get the last player on DAT's side. And some of their classes might not be... No, I think it is. Blue t-shirt guy just has like a million tags in front of his name. But yeah, no, Podgy, pretty recognizable name if you are a big person in the TF2 community. I mean, he's not a huge name in the TF2 community, but he's definitely one that I recognize, and that I know a lot of people might recognize. I remember the first time I heard of Podgy, I had a friend like message me and said, "Yo, you're in a frag movie," and I checked, and sure enough, Podgy had knocking a body shot collateral me in a lobby, and it was really an important event in my life. I think getting into one of Podgy's frag videos. So yeah, pretty special guy in my heart. No, yeah, that's a true story. You can probably go and find it. It's like it's like rule 713, I think it's what it's called. And it's because he's like taunts after every kill. I don't know. taunt after every collat, sorry. But yeah. There's 99 in the server. I would assume we'd be going pretty soon here. Again, these two teams, like, they're both 5th and 6th seed, which I thought was kind of funny. And they both have a really long history of playing together. DAT and Water Under a Bridge have been playing for a really long time. Water Under a Bridge, I mentioned last time I cast them, but they've been playing for 11 seasons. Like, this is their 11th season playing together. DAT is not quite as much, but it's still 8 seasons. Like, that's a ton. That's like almost 3 years. And DAT's almost, Water Under a Bridge is almost 4 years of playing together. So that's a crazy amount of time. Obviously, players have probably come and gone. Who knows how much of the original roster is actually still on the teams. But, it's really crazy to have a team that dedicated and stick that well. And you know, it's gotten them this far. Both these teams probably going to gold next season. I can't imagine they wouldn't. And one of them taking home a first place silver badge. Damn. That's pretty good. Like, I mean, silver is not the highest division, of course, but I mean, first place anything is pretty good. Second place even, like, the loser of this does nothing to be ashamed of. Second place silver is not an easy thing to achieve. Still definitely something to be proud of, but I know that neither of these teams want to settle for second. They're going for first, and this is their time to prove it. I like the fat NG, I really do. But we've had 8 and 9 players fluctuating back and forth throughout these servers. Looks like there's a bit of ping issues on Water Under a Bridge. I don't know, I think most of the chat's going to be STV spam. Damn, 200 ping. Yeah, I think so. Where are you guys located? Texas. Texas server, I feel the pain on a Texas server. Being from Western Canada. Don't get great ping on many servers, but it's okay. Because I don't even play this game. I just sit and spectate, and I talk over people. Yay. Let's see who's won of this pregame. Looks like Water Under Bridge really failing this pregame. Frontline Bait just got his very first point for his team. So, I know pregame is real game, and I'm not sure if Water Under Bridge got the memo that pregame is real game, because they are seriously falling behind. Meanwhile, on the other side, I mean, not all the players really, you know, getting their fair share of points either. Really just Blue T-shirt carrying his team as far as points go in pregame. AFK at the moment, but he's back. Look at him go. Watch him get this. No, he's not gonna get the. Oh yeah, he is. Look at him go. Cleaning up for his team. Exile obviously also got 3 and Zeke with 1. So pregame not looking too good for Water Under Bridge. Maybe that might go poorly for them. We can look at some hats while we're waiting here. Zeke, I do like this actually. It's like a mystical pyro, like ooh. It's all like magical. Which one's the? Oh no, never mind. Well, now he's dead. Like him a little less when he's dead. But Skeptic, of course, gaining some pregame points for his team. Always grateful. As I said, Fat NG, really good. Although, sentries in pregame, not a fan of. That's kind of a shitty thing to do. But, you know, they've got 2 level 3 sentry guns outside of spawn. So I kind of feel like that's the other team's fault for allowing that to happen. So, you know what? Not gonna hate on the NG mains. Hoy's hat. Alright, that's okay. You can see we saw the soldier kind of stuck in the air. Of course, ping for Dreamer, who is the soldier that we're seeing lagging around right now, not very good. And Abridge also, up in the 160s. Nobody on DAT looking that bad. I'm assuming that's probably why we haven't started. It's because of the ping on Dreamer and Abridge. Which is really unfortunate. You never want ping to be the deciding factor of a game, especially a game this important. And they're starting to leave the server. I'm not sure if they are going to a new servers. Yep, they're switching servers. Alright, so I'm going to cut here, and we'll be back on the next server. Okay, I think we're on the right server this time. We went to a new server, and Butterfly, I believe that's Mariposa, was not having good ping, upwards of like 250. So they're coming back to this server, and I think they're pretty much just telling the blue team to live with it. Water Under a Bridge. They were trying to be accommodating, but it seems like neither team has a server that works for everyone. So they're just they're probably going to end up changing servers in the halftime, because they can do that. I believe for map 2 they could change servers. I believe each map is only one half. I'm pretty sure. You know, I should have Googled how these UGC Grand Finals works. But I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, from my time playing in the Grand Finals, I think it works like each map is played with one half, and each map is kind of like considered its own half in terms of rules and stuff. So like each team will only attack and defend once on Upward. I think. I could be wrong. It could be a really long match we're in for. Either way, it's going to be a long match. I mean, don't get me wrong. But this one especially is going to be a fairly... Or if it's with those rules, it'll be fairly long. 8 and 8 in the server at the moment. And ping doesn't seem that bad. Who was it before? It was Dreamer, who was down to 70, and I believe it was Abridge, who's down to 67. So ping is very reasonable for all players. Skeptic having a little bit of trouble up at 102. That's not super duper unplayable. It's definitely noticeable, and it's definitely gonna suck, but hopefully he can hit some shots. Maybe as a sniper he'll get some kind of bullshit leg shots where you know, he's clearly around the corner. Server, please. But we'll just have to find out. Butterfly also in spec. I'm curious to see what her ping will be. Because I believe, I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong, but I believe Butterfly was the only reason they didn't play on the other server. 89 ping. Where does this person live in, like, Uganda or something? I mean, this is... it's not great ping. Definitely better than 250. But, oh, it's 57 now. Alright, yeah, it's going back down. 99 the server. Should be going live any second once they're all readied up. Welcome to the game. Team's dead. Yeah, I got a lot of people in Source TV chat trying to figure out all of this. Silver Finals, exactly. Professional TF2 gameplay right here. This player's getting paid exactly $0. Everything on the line. Never before has a game with such excitement been played here in the Highlanders Silver Grand Finals. Really excited to see this right now. On a little bit of different note, ESCA cast should be returning this week, as I believe they are off their break and they're going into playoff season, so they're a little bit behind UGC as far as schedule goes. So as UGC is finishing up their playoffs, I believe the very first rounds of playoffs, or the very first games in playoffs are being played tonight as well. I chose UGC over ESCA because I really just love casting Highlander. No, it's because I think Grand Finals are more important than the very first round. But still, you know, it's exciting. It's a pretty exciting week we have ahead of us. I haven't even looked at the brackets for ESCA. I haven't looked at any of that. But I'm sure all of our favorite sandbaggers are going to be in there having a good time. Going for that gold. Yeah. Protein Shake still seeming to kind of lag a little bit as he skips across that. He might just be hitting the roof, actually. Look back at the hats. This one's alright. Exile. Got the hearts. Staring into Podgy's eyes. It's really a beautiful moment right here. Oh, no, never mind. He's gone. Well, it was beautiful while it lasted. So much spam in Source TV chat. I don't think I've ever even seen anyone other than myself. Actually, that's a lie. I've seen a couple other people in Source TV chat before. But no, this is certainly a popular match. I'll say that. Tickler, no. Just, oh no. Oh, that's awful. Why would he do that? Well, he's gone now. Rico cheats? Abridge has in his name. Alright, and it looks like they're going live. Not sure who Rico is. Might be talking about Rondigo, maybe? Not saying he cheats, I'm just saying, yeah, their names are kind of similar. Either way, here we go. Very first round of Silver Playoffs. Grand Final. Rolling out to their very first defense. Disingenuous Assertions. Taking on Water under a bridge. Suicides coming out from Misa the Engineer. Pretty standard spot, I think, for Dispenser Telly, and Sentry Gun. Sentry Gun maybe, yeah, pretty much repositioning. I'm pretty sure she put it down in the exact same spot. She just picked it up, and but you know what? Whatever. It's fine. Engineers, you know, engineers. Koshi gonna be hiding up on this roof. I believe both medics are probably gonna be running stock Uber. It would be a huge shock to me if either of them weren't. Maybe the medic doing some like crit strats, but no. Everybody just playing it safe, playing old stock. Everything on the line here. We see Paji with grand finals in his name. Sticky traps set all along this wood. Might get somebody. I guess we'll have to find out. 10 seconds till the gates drop. Here we go. Who will be the first frag of the entire game? UGC Silver Grand Finals. Pyro running out. Frontline Bait wants to be that first frag. He wants it. And Abridge actually going to be the first. No, that's a dead ringer. It's always the dead ringer. Cat Spec Stacks is going to be the first one to go down. That was the demo suicide. And yeah, a lot of people just suiciding into the red team. Trying to get any picks they can at the moment. And really not getting anything. As they all just die as poor Hoy is stuck pushing this cart. So decent suicide run, but they didn't get anything. Paji actually did go down. That's the sniper. That's a really big pick. Abridged, taking him down with the ambassador. That means they are going to be able to get out here and do some damage. Paji, the first one going down for his team. Dreamer going to get milked over on that right-hand side. Abridged, still popping that dinner. As they are, I'm assuming, probably going to maybe push this. I don't know if they want to exactly push. Rondigo is going to get sniped, however. That might prompt the push. You know, Heavy and Sniper's probably back up by now, but Misa is also backing off. The Ubers were popped, at least from the red team. I don't think Protein Shake even had the pop for that. This is looking really bad for DAT. That was a really bad defense. They just bled a couple important players. Then they popped their Uber and just got out. I guess the gun got out. Yeah, the gun got out. Full health. Well, not full health, but full level 3. LT, a little bit caught out here. Not very much health. Just going to die to the frontline Bait Pyro. Again, we see Paji sitting back, going for some sort of a pick. Cat's Spec actually is going to get taken down. Koshi with the ambassador going to clean him up after Paji landed some shot on him. Paji also going to clean up Dreamer, though. And the Uber is going to come in from blue team. They have full advantage. The Heavy going to die, and the gun going to get pulled back, but I'm not sure if Misa's fast enough to run away with that Frontier Justice. Not Frontier. Rescue Ranger, sorry. Frontline Bait not able to give chase, however. Manages to find Paji, but getting saved by LT just as he gets that arrow from his medic. So not a very good first or second hold, I'd say, from DAT. Now we're going to see Abridge try to push 3. 1 minute and 57 seconds. That is a phenomenal time if you're the attacking team in this situation. Still 99 on the server, just making sure. Dreamer and LT meet in this upper area. They both going to exchange, but neither going to commit to that fully. Dreamer going to back off to the cart so we can get a little bit of health. Now we're going to see Skeptic did just get sniped. That's the sniper duel going in favor of Paji, so that's pretty important for him. Spy going to be able to dead ring across an offensive Uber from the red team. They're running in with the demo. They're not getting anything with this, though, really. At least not the picks that they want. That was a really bad pop from them. They didn't get anything, and now they're going to be at a pretty sizable disadvantage. Definitely a risky play, and you know, they kind of needed it. They're pretty low on time. They needed something, and this third point can be a really strong hold. I kind of wish they had just held on to that. I mean, they did have Uber advantage. And now blue team's just going to be able to push with this the second they get. They're running forward with all their players. They're running into the sentry gun. They haven't gotten anything just yet. The Pirate's doing a good job of blasting everybody back. That's Zeke. Koshi going to pop his dead ringer in the midst of this. And, I mean, they got a lot of space. Nobody else really going to go down, though. Oh, now the flags are coming out, but they're in favor of the red team. This Uber may not have gone as well as they had hoped. And actually, Rondigo, sticking it from the side, is going to be able to pick up Tickler. As frontline Bait also going to go down. So definitely not a successful push from the blue team. DAT did a good job holding that despite being at a huge Uber disadvantage. Skeptic watching this very large sight line. Going to peek at LT, but not going to get shot. Abridge also kind of come up here, popping his dead ringer to the Heavy. He's going to be able to back up there and get into a good position. Hopefully a headshot popping out. Dreamer going down to the body shot. And Cats and Stacks also went down to a backstab. That's a pretty big pick. That means they're not going to be able to push for quite a while. You don't really want to be pushing without a demo. Scouts kind of meeting each other here, but Blue Scout doesn't really want to take that. He just wants to push this cart. Panic Attack coming out from the NG. He's got it in his name, so he seems to be a fan of this weapon. We'll see if it works out for him, at least on offense. I can't imagine he keeps it for defense. Rescue Ranger is kind of king. LT now in a bit of a pickle spot. He's fairly low, and he's just going to try to jump back to his team. The blue Uber was popped, so they're going to be trying to run into this. Red is going to counter pop, though, and the sentry gun's still up. It's at about half health, and the pyro fully Ubered, trying to be pushing people back, but the sentry gun did go down there, I believe. And yeah, they are getting the space they need, so that's going to be really important. Rondigo went down, but that was pretty much the only big pick. Koshi went down as well, but other than that, I'd say that was a pretty successful third hold by DAT, and you know, they managed to stall once, and the second time they didn't manage to win, but definitely wasn't an easy fight to win, so good job for them. Backing out very smart, and making sure they're not going to get rolled out of the game in only 5 minutes, because this isn't looking good. Demo actually in a bit of a tough spot here. Heavy is going to go down, though, to combine spam of the pyro and the demo. Not able to focus correctly, and great job by the coordination of DAT. They are actually going to come in here, going to get a couple good frags. The drop comes out from the medic on the blue team. That was Protein Shake. That's gotta suck for them. They wanted to pop in with that, but they didn't expect the team to be all there. DAT just cleaning up on their team, and that's gonna allow them to get a very strong hold on this last point. That's really not what the blue team needs right now. Cats and Spec very low as well. He's got a spy on him, but he's gonna get caught out by a pyro friend. Frontline bait gonna make sure that his demo's not gonna die today. As I say that, though, he died. The spy managed to pick him up. You know, the intentions were noble. The intentions were there, and blue team is now actually popping on. They actually forced the Uber. That's exactly what they needed. They're not going to get any ground from this, but that's going to mean that they do have advantage. Hoy actually running in here. Not really going to commit, at least not yet. He finds the pyro. He's going to be able to clean him up. Maybe. He was very low. Hoy just going to survive there. He couldn't have been on more than 5 health, as he's now backing up. The combo and the important players did manage to get out, however. Butterfly just in spawn here with full HP, and that's going to be really bad. Koshi failing a stab onto the heavy, and now they're kind of running up here. Rondigo in a little bit of a sneaky spot. I like this play. I like this positioning. You can watch over the cart and just obliterate people trying to flank, as we just saw Burton go down trying to do some panic attack flanking. But yeah, definitely a great job by the blue team, and now they're running in with this. They're just kind of focusing on the gun up top. It did go down, so it's only level 1, but now they're going to be focusing on the cart, and there's nobody really stopping them. They have the pyro, and now the soldiers jumping in. This could be very bad for the red team if they don't do anything, but looks like the heavy Rondigo is doing a pretty good job, as well as the rest of his team, cleaning up on that damage. As Hoy's going to try and jump on this. I'm not sure if anybody can stop him. LT on it, but Koshi going to claim that kill. Skeptic now trying to get him off. He falls into the pit, though. Demo and Medic on this point, they are going to just push it in. Good job by Skeptic, the Demo Man, to finally secure that capture. Or sorry, the sniper got credit for that capture, I believe. What? Not the sniper. You know what? Never mind. I'm not going to pay attention to who the kill feed says got that cap. I saw the Demo Man get that cap. And, you know, we don't have stats right away, but looking at these tab score, one thing I noticed right away is Skeptic 7 points down at the bottom. He couldn't have been He couldn't have been getting too many headshots if that's his score. You know what? You look at Podgy with over double that, so this could be kind of bad for them, you know, not having a strong sniper. I mean, they did get a fairly good time, 6 minutes, 50 seconds. Like, that's definitely a respectable time. That's definitely a winnable time, too. And so, you know, if you're the defending team here, or sorry, if you're DAT, yeah, it's not impossible. There's definitely still a very doable time. Abridge just messed up that jump. He's not happy about that. I can tell. He tried to jump over there. He fell. I'm sorry, buddy. So sorry. Trying to figure out what to do now. As, yeah, no, I mean, that time's fine. It's definitely a strong time, I'd say, but it's not an unbeatable time. We see Crit Sticky play actually did come out here, so that's very dangerous. Looks like we're actually going to see the Quickie Bomb Launcher. Was that Quickie Bomb Launcher? I'm not sure. Skeptic going to be the first one going down. Again, as I said, not winning these sniper battles as Podgy managed to get the body shot on him. As a couple more frags that can go down. Hoy also dying. These are some very early frags coming out. Abridge missing on that scout. Might be able to pistol him down. Dreamer comes in and cleans up on that damage, so that scout is going to die, but the pop's instantly going to come out here. Ubers are being exchanged. Tickler very low, but he is invincible right now, and seems to be fairly good kind of aggression coming out from the red Uber. Pyro frontline bait just surfing that back a little bit, and you know, I definitely think that was great aggression. I think they should it was a good time to aggress forward, but doesn't seem to have worked too well. Also, the NG's still running panic attack. I just like to point that out. Clearly a fan of this weapon. That's Burton using that on defense. Never thought you would use shotguns other than the Rescue Ranger on defense. But you know what? Revolutionary silver meta. LT's jumping in here. He's getting a lot of good damage down, actually. He got down Dreamer, but he is going to die. That's definitely a good trade when you're on the offensive team. He's going to have much quicker respawn, and I can't imagine red team's going to be sticking around for very much longer. They're already pretty far back. Skeptic went down again to Podgy. Podgy's just destroying him in the sniper battle, and this sentry gun went down as well. Not able to save that. Burton also going to die. This is looking very, very bad for the red team as they're just running forward with the demo and the scope. Blue t-shirt guy, first time I've said his name this cast, but he's going to be falling back. He's not going to want to die here. He's been playing pretty passively, but pretty successfully as well. I think that soldier's on like 4 health at the moment. Yeah, and he walked over a blue hat. I thought that was sticky. Anyways, the Uber's being exchanged. That's pretty important. Then we get shot up into the air. Cat's maybe going to get away here. Looks like he is. He returns back with his medic, although the Pyro is chasing him. He wants this frag. He really does, but Hoy going to come and save his demo. It's a good job by that scout, but a lot of frags just kind of going down pretty hectic. Butterfly is actually extremely low here. Oh, just manages to survive, but Hoy's coming up from behind. Oh, this could be very bad. Hoy missing his shots, though. Rondigo cleaning him up. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Hoy missing all those shots and not able to clean up on that medic. He was so low. Really unfortunate. Koshi gonna pop his dead here. I always think that's a real death. I wish they didn't show that in the kill cam. But again, being chased down by this engineer. Not even running Wrangler. I mean, I'm not sure this is working too good for Burton. I mean, I feel like Misa's been doing a much better job on engineer. As far as defense has been going, at least. I think that panic attack, it might have been doing good. At least on offense. Spy, Abridge, not able to do anything. Defended for a little bit, but it's only Burton alive. He can't hold this, I don't think, especially not this far forward. He's going to be trying to do some sort of a flank here. He managed to surf up top. He's going to jump back around. He's going to fall to his death. Little too excited there, engineer. Is now the blue Uber is actually going to get popped here. They're going to be at about even Ubers now. And so Protein Shake is a little bit hurt. Soldier, who was down behind, going to go down to Skeptic. So Skeptic manages to do some good work here. Pyro actually just M1ing on the medic. Gets down Zeke. And Protein Shake, yeah, Zeke died, but Protein Shake went down with him. So excellent move by the Pyro. Just everything going wrong for Abridge at the moment. 3.5 minutes left to push basically 1 point. I mean, they still haven't technically capped this. You know, NG and Scout are having a great time back here, but they basically have 3rd point secured. They just need to make sure nobody comes down for this drop down. And they're pretty sure nobody's going to try to come down from that drop down. As the engineer is going to be trying to build up here, however. And people can still jump up there. Yeah, he's making sure nobody does. Skeptic is going to get shot again. Podgy landing that headshot. Probably the first one he's landed all game, honestly. And they're going to be coming in once again. Podgy looking for that shot. Taking it, but not going to hit anything. And now he's going to have to jump away from the flank as they're just pushing into them. Koshi went down. Zeke went down. I mean, a couple players going to go down from the blue team. But Hoy also going to die there. And it seems like Abridge is down a lot, too. So this isn't looking too great for the red team. I mean, they're getting a couple picks. They're not up in the attic, though, with their combo. Protein going to be peeking that sight line, making sure he gets up here. Rondigo, I'm not sure if they realized that the medic wasn't up there. They probably could have taken a lot more space than they did. But now they're just going to be kind of probably waiting for the Uber exchange. I mean, red has a fairly sizable advantage. I'm not sure if they're going to want to push with this. It's pretty arguable. They might just want to, you know, drain it out. Make it last as long as possible, this advantage, but they kind of look like they want to get aggressive with this, or at least they want to take advantage of the blue team's passiveness, and they really should be passive. They had a pretty huge disadvantage, 50%. That's definitely nothing to laugh at, and ooh, that's very bad. Cats just went down there. Oh, I'm not sure what he was doing. The pop is going to come out now on the blue team, but they don't have any demo to use it on, and 70% now for Butterfly, and he's going to make sure he doesn't die to this Pyro. All right, just don't die to this Pyro, Butterfly. Yeah, they're fine. Manages to not die to the Pyro. Does a good job, and that's going to set them up for a pretty big advantage. I mean, a lot of people went down. Exile went down. Podgy went down, but it doesn't really matter if you don't get the medic. You know, they still have that huge Uber advantage. As soon as these players come up, they're going to be able to push, and it's not going to be something that's going to be fun to defend for the red team here. They're going to do the best they can, but blue team is gearing up. They have 100%. The sacks are coming in. Try to force or get something with this medic, and the pop's going to come in. They're just underground. They're going to focus that sentry gun. Immediately going to go down. Frontline bait going to try to push them somewhere, but he's just going to get mowed down by the heavy. Red team staying up top, doing the good thing here. I'm kind of concerned why the blue Uber didn't come out, and now actually the engineer on this Butterfly, maybe if he was using a real shotgun, he does get it anyways. Protein getting him with that pistol. Able to run away, and looks like he might be chased by this Pyro. No. Zeke not going to do as much as he did last time with a good flank onto Protein Shake. This cart, though, very close, and 55 seconds. Coming down to the wire here. Scout was on it, but I believe he did die there, so Yeah, blue t-shirt guy did just die. So 47 seconds, full Uber ad for the red team. This is suddenly not looking so good for Disingenuous Assertions. Rondigo's going to try to come up here. He did get the pyro, so great positioning by him. We're trying to do something. Not going to happen, though, as he is going to die. Couple players down for red team. I mean, they're not super power classes. Blue t-shirt guy isn't going to be able to do anything as long as they're still up here. The pyro actually WM1ing. The Uber was forcing 75% from Butterfly, but she's all alone. Or sorry, that's Snowman that's all alone. Either way, he's not building Uber at the moment. And we're going to see what they can try to do. She's pocketing the sniper at the moment. 12 seconds, 10 seconds to get this into the cart. Spy throwing his body, but it's not happening. They're trying to do something. It can still happen. 5 seconds now. Everybody's throwing their body at the cart, but the frontline bait. Soldier going to jump on a Dreamer. 2 seconds left. The kind of pause came out there. They're all on the cart. That's going to be 4-3 on the scoreboard, but really 1-0 Abridge taking the early lead in a very close round. Oh boy, that was one of the closest upward matches I've ever seen. It was right there. The time was ticking down, and red team manages to hold themselves together. I didn't think they were looking too good, although, you know, DAT didn't have too strong a hold in this first 2 points either. You know, I thought they wiped on second. The engineers kept trying to build on third. It wasn't going to work. And, you know, they got all the way to last. I thought they were kind of done for, but they managed to do some pretty miraculous stuff and hold on through some very tough pushes in this upper side. And it looks like, are they going to change servers? I think they are changing servers. So I'll try to get the info for the next server, and we'll be right back. Well, we seem to be getting a little bit of server is full issues, and as I said, there were some other casts going on. I went and checked them out, as most of them are being live streamed, and they all seem to be getting the same error as me. The server is full. I'm not sure how many slots this SCV server actually has. I feel like it has like maybe 1, because this was happening last time too when they were originally going to change servers. They were going to change this one, and I was getting the same error. It seems to be always full. So I'm not sure if we are going to be able to get a second half. I thought that first half went pretty well, though. So probably going to keep this up either way. I'll probably not do a third half if there is a third half, just because I don't really know when it will start. But yeah, if this is it, then thank you very much for watching. My name's CORNPOP 16, and I'll see you next time, which will probably be ESEA. So yay, don't have to deal with UGC, which really frustrates me like a lot. Thanks.